Well, hello my friends, welcome back. This is Furtado, the Rebel Turner. Officially, the Rebel Turner. A friend of mine's from England put it on one of the comments that he wanted my address so he could send me a thank you gift, and well, with a little hesitation, and because I don't want people to be sending me stuff, because I do this because I enjoy doing this. I appreciate more than you possibly imagine even the offer that I have received in the past, both receiving goods. Someone has already offered me tool rests, curved tool rests to make up for the fact that I didn't have one, and I want to say thank you. I mean, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. But I feel reluctant to say yes because I think there are many more people in need than I am at least at the moment anyway. So the reason why I'm here is not to ask you to come and support my channel or to fund me in any way. I am here because I love doing what I do and nothing else. Anyway, this Wagger Potter comment, and then his son contacted me on Facebook. Says, hey, my dad wants your address, he wants to send you a thank you gift again. So I responded with an address. Had no idea what I was going to be receiving. Just received it last week, and I was in North Carolina, so I asked my wife quickly to take some pictures and send it to me. And what I received, I was speechless. Anyway, he made it official that I am the Rebel. So he made me a tool holder, which is for me to modify a little bit. Basically, I have to drill this to whatever size shaft I want, put the cutter I want, and install this into a handle. But if it's a wooden handle, whatever I make up, and I will decide on what to do with it. And along with that, he sent me 3. He made himself tear-shaped cutters, pre-sharpened, I believe to what he said was 20 degrees, for me to try it out, see if I like it, and then make the modifications that I need. I am sure that the angle is perfect. And I will talk about that a little bit, and because he also sent me 2 rectangle cutters without an angle. And I'll tell you what, I could put this up to wood, and depending on the angle that I put it in, this would also cut, because I feel the burr still on the top of this or the bottom. I feel it on both sides as a very sharp. So it would not be the best possible angle, but if I gave her a slight 5 degree, 20 degree, 30 degree, the more acute I would go on this, further down, the more aggressive it would be. But they would all cut. And depending on what angle you put on it, it means that you have to adjust your approach to your wood based on the angle that you have, so it would become customized to your likings. I'm not a believer that you have to have a specific angle to get a good cut. I'm a believer that you establish an angle, it cuts, you adjust your stance to it, or you adjust the angle to your stance, one or the other. If you stand proud, if you like you're holding your shoulder way up and cutting on the down angle, if you like your arm way down and cutting with that angle, all those change the angle that's going to be required for your cutting ahead. Whether if it's on a bowl gouge, whether if it's on a scraper, whether if it's on a carbide tool, for instance. So, anyway, yesterday I was out here with huge disappointment because I covered this topic yesterday, and I don't like repeating too much what I say, and I never say the same thing in the same order twice. First time usually is a charm. It comes out and it sounds natural, and I'm happy with what I say. If I have to say it over again, I can't do it. I have to change it, and when I change it, it's probably not as good as it was the first time. But anyway, the huge disappointment was that I was doing also a wood turning of the wood that I found in North Carolina. I was so happy. I came home for the weekend, found a Craigslist that said tulip wood. So I looked it up and I saw some amazing stuff. Also, further looking into it, I also realized that it's tulip poplar. So anyway, I contacted the people if I could go over, and gave them a link to my YouTube channel for them to look at. So when I got there, they were extremely happy to see me, and a nice welcome, and brought me to the wood, whatever you want. If there's any pieces that you see here that even if you can't take, that we should keep aside for you, you know, they were more than willing to accommodate me with wood. Unfortunately, there were some huge pieces that I could not grab. Even if I could grab, I would not be able to put them into the lathe. I would have to cut it up into traditional slabs, traditional bowl blanks, and that's not what excites me. What excites me is a piece that has been eaten away by bugs, or has deformation, or twists on it, or, you know, that sort of stuff. That excites me. But out of the pieces I picked up, quite a few. Some are very basic, very basic. I will cut some slabs, I will make some natural edges out of it, I will make some regular bowls out of it. I know that it will offer me quite a bit of turning, but not per se wow factors. But out of those pieces, I cut what I thought was the best looking area that I had to work with, which was a crotch, and it had a decayed secondary crotch out of it, and it had a hump on the side of the stump. And I'm sorry that I'm being just descriptive, because it's past tense. I can't show it to you because it's already done. But anyway, out of that hump, I cut it in a way, and then I recut it going up opposite angle to catch bark all the way around that perimeter. No saw cut anywhere except the face that I cut it in. And I decided to mount that up, and it was going to create something I thought unique. Not per se super special, and not per se all that different. But in a way, it's different. So I was recording. I was going at it and cutting it and discussing what I was doing. And my camera let me know, hey, camera is full, and it stopped recording. So I went inside to dump out the recording into the computer so I could come back outside and continue. Well, I get inside, pop the card in the computer, and there was no recording whatsoever. So what the heck happened here? I saw the lights on, I knew I was recording, I got the notification that the card was full, but when I got to it, it was empty. So it's like, okay, formatted the card, brought it back into the camera, Started recording again, finished creating this piece. And this is the piece that I was turning yesterday. You can see bark all the way around. This was the growth of the tree, was this way or this way. It doesn't matter which way, but this is the upright of the tree. So you can see that for me to capture that bark all the way around like that, I literally, like I said, it was the hump. I cut it the first time almost straight down, catching the bottom of the stump that I had, and then I took it from the outside bottom of the stump and cut it up on the opposite direction, giving me this. So anyway, I continued with the second portion of apologized, I have missed, finished the piece. Okay, time to go inside and put it up with an apology. Put the card in the computer, and guess what? 0 again. Nothing. So I guess those cards can go bad from time to time. Right now it's on the computer. This is a secondary card that I have recording this. It's on the computer doing a scan disk and seeing if it finds any bad sectors or whatever. Now we'll see what the results were. But I tried to copy in. Well, let's put it this way. I had copied some videos into it for me to take with me so I could edit while I was in North Carolina. And I didn't have to edit them either way, but I realized that one of them had recorded halfway and then I would get an error reading on the secondary half from media player. It would not play no matter what I did. So when I got home, I decided, okay, I might as well delete these videos, and so I could have a full card of 32 gigabytes to do the recording. And but when I went back inside, even though I had deleted it, the 3 videos I had on the root of the card were there. So today, trying to empty it out and clean it up and saying, okay, let me start from scratch, formatting it to delete. And when I would pop the card back in, those 3 videos were always in there. They didn't fill the card, so it's not to say those 3 videos were taking the space of the 32 gigabytes. No, they were taking 5 gigabytes out of that space. And it showed me on the properties. But anyway, the card apparently will not delete what's existing on it and will not add or record anything new to it. Very frustrating to say the least. So anyway, this was yesterday's recording. Sorry. But today will be something different.